Hey guys, so it is 5:41 a.m. and I haven't gone to sleep yet. I'm gonna go to sleep in a bit, but I just had this on my mind and I wanted to tell you about it. So Oreo, from my recollection, has never been able to cough up a hairball in his life. In fact, it's like sometimes I hear him go like ee ee ee, and it'll just either be a little bit of food or it'll be saliva, but it'll never be a hairball. And today he was trying to cough up a hairball and it just sounded god awful. So I got to thinking to myself, I thought, well, if he's the only cat that can't cough up hairballs, and I've never seen him ever cough up any hairball, that tells me it's probably stuck in there and maybe it's getting worse. So I'm gonna tell Lewis about it in the morning, and then I'll probably take Oreo to the vet because yeah, it sounded like his hairball is getting worse, and most likely, go to the vet and I'm gonna ask them, can you do some sort of X-ray on him to see does he have the mother of all hairballs in there, just for peace of mind, because actually cats can it can be life threatening if they do have a hairball that's stuck on them. Now, here's the other thing. About like a week and a half ago, I was playing with Oreo. I was just kind of like petting him, rubbing his tummy, and on his right hand side, um, around his arm area or so, I was petting it, right, and he actually bit me. He was just very like abrupt, and I couldn't figure out like why was Oreo biting me. I thought maybe he's like tender over there, maybe it's arthritis, but I just can't help but think like, yeah, maybe he has something stuck, or maybe he has like a really big hairball. So yeah, I really want to bring him over to the vet and share with you guys as well. Does Oreo have a hairball? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really do want to see this cat puke up a hairball one day. Blackberry pukes up hairballs, Clinton pukes up hairballs, but Oreo, just saliva. Just saliva or food, but never a hairball. And he really does try um, to cough up the hairball. So the downside about not being able to cough up the hairball, some of you might be all like, oh well, what's the big deal about him not being able to hear? Um, uh, uh, it can cause intestinal blockages to them, and then they might not eat, and then they can become lethargic. See this? So if it gets stuck somewhere in the digestive tract, right? This. So he might actually have to get surgery for it, and that is going to be something that I don't want Oreo to have a passing by hairball, because that is definitely preventable. I think, just being honest here, I think the cost of that for an X-ray, because it's New York, I'm gonna think it's on the high end. I'm gonna say most likely it's gonna be about $400. For him to get an X-ray plus the appointment, for the checkup exam. Some of you guys mentioned for him to get a blood test. I'll ask them about that, because some people say, like, oh, check his thyroid levels. He had a blood test, I think, last year, and yeah, he had a blood test last year, and he was fine. They never mentioned anything wrong with him, so I don't think anything's wrong with his thyroid personally. I think he might just have an issue again with the hairball. And I was reading online, and they say, when a cat becomes older, it can be harder for them to cough up hairballs. And we don't know how old Oreo cat is. Like, see this? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, so I was reading about. I don't think Oreo has weight loss. He looks like he's gaining weight, but just to kind of keep it in the back of my mind, I'd rather be a little safer for this little guy. I could give him some sort of like oral lax, like some kind of oral gel that makes him like either poop it out or cough it up. But I'm just thinking, like, since I haven't seen him cough up a hairball in 2 years, I'm a little worried that he has a really freaking big hairball, right? I mean, he should be able to cough up a tiny hairball, but I haven't seen anything. at all. So that has just been on my mind, and let's see. Yeah, danger. Let's see. Yeah, so blackberry. See, there's a hairball laxative over here. See. So he's had zero productive, like trying to puking incidences. Like I've never seen him cough up a hairball. See? Yeah. So I could buy a laxative for him. They do sell it online, but let's see Laxatone. But I'm a little wary of that because like Chewy sells it, but I'm just yeah, like I said, I'm just a little wary about that because it's like I don't want to give him this and then find out he has like some sort of issue with it. That's just me though. Yeah. Plus, keep in mind Oreo does have a sensitive tummy, so last thing I want is this guy getting the runs or something big time from it. See? And the fact that he possibly could have a hairball in him that's like 2 years old or something, or 3 years old, probably not good inside of his stomach if he actually does have something. But yeah, best case scenario, right? Oreo doesn't have anything, and it's just who knows? Maybe he just I don't know. He just is unable to pick up a hairball. Worst case scenario would be he has to get surgery for that, and who knows? Maybe if he maybe if he does have a hairball inside of him, I think it's a very real possibility. Maybe he'll be a more active cat. Maybe that's why he got pissed off at me when I was trying to touch his side because there's a hairball there that makes him a little tender, and he can't tell me this kind of stuff. And like I mentioned to you guys before, Oreo's been to the vet, at least twice last year. So they did they did an exam on him. They can't tell if he has a hairball based on just feeling him. You really need to do either an ultrasound or an X-ray for that. And yeah, just to have peace of mind, I think it's a good thing. If he does have a hairball, that could explain why he's so lethargic, why he's becoming increasingly lethargic. He is on Cosequeen, he is on supplements, and yeah, I understand that he's an older cat, but it's like I've been noticing, like, yeah, he's just getting really freaking lazy. So yeah, I just want to be able to rule that out, right? If they say like, oh, he doesn't have a hairball, he's just perfectly fine, then I can just dismiss it, and everything looks okay within him. I can just dismiss it like he's just a freaking fat old cat. And yeah, hopefully that's the situation. But in terms of his joints, again, like I can't do anything about his joints. He's already on Cosequeen every day. He's been on the Cosequeen for over a month, so it's not like his he. It's not like, in my opinion, like um, his joints are really bad. I think that there's something I think that it is a very real possibility that it's the freaking hairball issue. And yeah, Copac says, "What the hell at 6 a.m." Yeah, I haven't gone to sleep yet. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys this stuff about Oreo Cat and this hairball thing. So I'm gonna talk to Lewis, and most likely I'll try to make an appointment. Not tomorrow, that's fucking for sure. Cause not today for sure. But probably on Friday I'll try to schedule an appointment and then say, hey, I would like you to do an ultrasound or some sort of X-ray on this cat because I need to know for my own peace of mind for sure. And yeah, So I'll share it with you guys. And I don't know, maybe Lewis will put it on his channel because some people are saying like they think Oreo's unwell or he needs to get his thyroid checked. I personally don't think he has any issue with his thyroid. I think that based on him, doing his little retching today, I mean, it just sounded freaking god awful, you guys. Like I've heard him do the hairball hack many times, like but nothing comes out. And just today, it was just like I really was thinking like, holy crap, there's probably something stuck really deep in him. Yeah. So I don't want his quality of life to be affected by a hairball of all things. And who knows? But yeah, I'm a little wary about him having to go under surgery just because he's an older cat. I hear like sometimes if you put a cat under anesthesia, there's a 1 out of 1,000 cat chance that they might not wake up from anesthesia, and I don't want Oreo to be one of those cats. However, if he does have a really bad hairball, then it's worth it, right? Because it's like I don't want it blocking any of his organs or anything like that. And I wish he would communicate with me and tell me, hey, I have a hairball and I can't puke it out. But yeah, it is what it is. No, we didn't do an ultrasound. We had a stool test done on him. We had a blood test done on him. And stool came out fine. Blood test came out fine. It's just, yeah. So this cat has gotten definitely the most vet work in the last year compared to the other cats. Like Barry, she just got a little checkup and that was it. And Oreo got a checkup and yeah, he's gotten like two. Yeah, he got the stool test one time and then he got the blood test the next time. And his poops look fine to me. I checked his poop today; it looks good. But yeah, if he has any blockages, it needs to be addressed. And again, the laxative. See this laxative? I could try to administer this myself, but I'm just a little worried about giving him any kind of like lubricant inside of him. And um, right, it's like I don't know how big his hairball is. Like if he was like Blackberry or Clinton, like I wouldn't mind doing that. But the fact that I haven't seen Oreo puke a hairball in 2 years, that's what's a little concerning to me. So I don't even want to spend time on this. See? I've heard about some cats, they get stuck with like they actually get surgery and they end up removing a 10-inch long hairball. Yeah, so let me show you guys this one. Hairball surgery. They put the cat under and then they basically get some sort of they basically stick something in the throat to grab it. But see this? Wait, no, that's a human. It's like a cat. Yeah, see? So this cat has a 5-inch hairball. Even tigers, look at this, tiger and lions. They can get big hairballs as well. And yeah, see this? So look at this. So there was this one thing where I saw where the cat had a 10-inch. See? So you just place a scoping device. So he wouldn't have to be cut open most likely. He would just need to just be put under. Oh, here we go. Like I'm not saying Oreo has a giant hairball. Like look at this cute guy. Look at that. Okay, Oreo definitely has enough space to eat. Okay, this cat eats a lot. But for whatever reason he can't seem to cough up a hairball. And that's the thing. Like I don't think it's definitely not preventing him from eating, but I think it could be just causing some issues within him that I'm not aware of. Yeah, so some of this stuff, like it can be really compacted in there. You can actually see the passage of like the stomach in there. So see. Or yeah, Oreo doesn't even groom himself that much. Actually, I have to groom him. I realize he's been grooming less and less, and I just thought he was just being lazy. But you know, what if he has a hairball that he just doesn't want to groom because he feels a little bad about it. Yeah, so I'm really gonna try to go to sleep. It's like 6 a.m. now. I'm only gonna get about 3 hours of sleep today. I screwed up my sleep schedule for sure, but I feel like sometimes when I stay up, I do like I go down this like whole wormhole of research, and I never really regret it. It's strange because I know my sleep schedule is gonna get messed up for a day or two, but yeah, I like having the quiet time to look at this kind of stuff, and yeah, see this. Like, really, should I be putting Oreo on a laxative right now? I mean, he's on prescription food because of his freaking stools. Okay? So, Oreo doesn't have loss of appetite. As far as I know, his stool looks totally fine. It doesn't look like it's painful or anything like that. I don't know if he has less frequent stool. I mean, I looked at his stool today. It looked great. But who knows? Who knows? So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. And I don't think I would love to do like a stream where I showed you, you know, you guys saw like them talking to me in the vet's office last time Oreo went to the vet, but because of the situation, as you guys know, most likely what's going to happen is I give them Oreo and then they inspect him, and then the vet comes out and just tells me the options and things like that. I will not be surprised because this is New York. I would not be surprised if they try to upcharge like crazy and you go in there and they say, yeah, it might be like $2,000 or something. But yeah, it's like, but yeah, I think best way to go about this is just ask them, hey, can you do an X-ray for him? And go with that way. Yeah, X-ray. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask them for a blood test. Um, But yeah, he had a blood test like within the last 6 months, so I can't imagine him, you know, having cat diabetes that quickly or anything. He's eating the same food. He's just eating a little bit more. That's it. But if I talk to the vet, I know the vet's gonna say, "Oh, you know, this guy needs to lose weight." That's what they told me last time. And Oreo actually gained weight since the last time we went to the vet. He got tuffier, and but he's also less active too, and I chalked it up to his age, because it's like I don't like I said we don't really know how old Oreo really is. I know the microchip I think was from 2011, I believe. That's when he was microchipped, but you know he could be more than 10 years old. He could be 13 or 14. Who knows? But I just want to make sure that he has a very long life, or his quality of life gets increased. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. And oh, by the way, if you guys have a cat that had to get hairball surgery or a hairball removal, like let me know in the comment section. See ya.